This is the final day of Lupus Awareness Month, but it's not the final day of lupus awareness. I have been diagnosed with lupus. Of course, I wish I could trade in this meat suit for one that was much more efficient, but I can't. So I keep going. I press through the pain. I educate myself by participating in seminars and webinars and conferences. I read online. I read books. I've changed my diet. I slip and I falter. I am not perfect. I do not want to present as perfect. I do my best to take care of my body, giving it the best that it needs. I need to move more. I've been outside of the van life for a little while now and I've gotten a little bit sedentary and I need to get back into the groove of things. But I have also had an uptick in medical, uh, I don't want to say, I'll just say issues and things that I have to deal with as a result of living that 1 year on a road. It really banged my body up. But I digress. That's another story. I make sure I challenge myself within reason, nothing risky and nothing dangerous. Please hear me when I say that. I know that over time this disease does chip away at you. And lupus is not my number one diagnosis. I've said many times, my number one diagnosis is aspergillosis interstitial lung disease. Lupus is actually my fourth diagnosis. It just happens to be the diagnosis that introduced me to advocacy. So yes, I will continue to advocate for us. I will continue to educate for us. I will continue to share facts and tips, suggestions, and things that hopefully will make living with lupus as tolerable as possible because it's very, very, very difficult to live with lupus. For some of us, there's no two cases of lupus that are the same. Everyone has their own experience with lupus, which is why it is so difficult to be diagnosed. But my issue may not be your issue, may not be his issue, may not be her issue. And I understand that. Find what works for you. For me, changing my diet was everything. I had such significant GI issues that there was no option. I had to, or I was going to wither away and it was going to be in writhing pain because it had gotten to the point where I had an esophageal ulcer. So my GI tract is a complete bastard, and I have to respect that and give it what it needs. I cheat because I like cake. I can do gluten free just about everything else. I really have turned over the gluten free leaf and not drinking dairy milk and I'm drinking oat milk and but I like cake, is some of you who may have been joining me before in my lives, I like cake and I like bread. But it's been a month since I have had a bagel or a English muffin. I have had a piece of cake here and there, but I was eating it every day, and that is what contributed to my recent weight gain. And I understand that. I could easily say it was meds, this, that, or the other. It was one med that probably did put a pound or two on me, but the rest of this is me. And I take full responsibility and accountability for that. But now I'm easing my way back into enjoying a gluten-free cupcake because I do enjoy uh, quite a few gluten-free cupcakes. I don't like gluten-free bread though. I just don't like it. So a lot of times my cheat for that is tortillas. Even though I know that's still bad, it's not as much as bread. So I'll eat like a street taco size and sometimes just the bigger but never the grande ones. The regular size tortilla. So, making those changes, and because this one thing that I refuse to do, and that's just to die right now. That's just I refuse. I refuse. And one way that I can do my best to avoid imminent death, because it's going to reach us all one day, is to take care of my body the best that I can, connect with whatever spirituality you associate with that brings out the best in you, that gives you your peace or whatever. Find it, hold on to it tightly, and love yourself through it. This is the new you now. It took me a little while to get used to this girl here that yo-yos up in the weight. One day I can be, 1 month I can be here, then there, then it's like three different sizes that I go in my weight. So I understand some of the challenges that I face. My body needs to avoid nightshades, and as much as I love tomatoes, eggplant, I love every nightshade there is. They cause inflammation. So I need to avoid them as much as possible, and I do. But I have one every now and again because, my goodness, a potato is delicious, and sometimes I just want a baked potato, and I'll do everything in what is the word, guys? I'm having an extreme brain fog today. It took me a minute to focus on something. I went right to this lady's face and went totally blank, and I felt like, here we go again. But I can't remember what I was talking about. So anyway, guys, it's Lupus Awareness Month. Do what you need to do what's best for you. Avoid the sun. Watch the products that you use. The sunscreens included. All sunscreens, a lot of sunscreens are toxic. So make sure you are using the one that's a mineral base without all that extra crap in it, because sunscreen can lead to cancer. Some of the sunscreens can lead to cancer. I don't know where, maybe it's melanoma. I don't know, but I know it cannot be. Some sunscreens are just absolutely toxic. So be mindful with which sunscreen you use. Water, 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 hydrate, hydrate, hydrate is very important for us. I don't get overwhelmed or lesions or anything like that in the heat or in the sun, but here in Phoenix, it's already over 100. This whole week it's over 100. One day this week it's like 109 degrees. Someday within the next 7 days, it's hot here. So you have to use wisdom. I don't have it with me, but I have an SPF umbrella that I'll carry, just to give myself some relief from the sun glaring down on you, because I do have a difficult time with the scent of a lot of sunscreens. So although I know that they're necessary, I don't always use them because I have difficulty finding one that doesn't actually make me gag. I have hypersensitivity to smell, unfortunately, and it's not always good. So you do what works for you. Be wise. Get your house when you get a hat. See if it's SPF. Get you a sunscreen hat. They sell the sunscreen umbrellas at Walmart, by the way. I know you could probably get them everywhere. I've had mine for years, and I got it from Walmart. So I'm sure there's other places you can get them. It's just very important for us to do. Our bodies are different. We're just different, and we take longer to recover. We need more rest. I don't know about you, but chronic pain for me is an all day, every day type of thing. I have necrosis. Avascular necrosis was diagnosed in my right thigh, which the doctor pretty much said is going to lead to hip replacement and possible hip and knee replacement. That's another story too. So, things happen no matter how good you take care of yourself, going out for your walks, getting your exercises. Our bodies are just different. And we have to be careful, and we have to be gentle with ourselves and not push ourselves to do something that we just can no longer do. That part is gone. Love it and leave it. You know what I mean? So peace, love, and blessings, guys. This Lupus Awareness Month. That's my little tidbit. I hope it helps. You can always feel free to reach out to me and ask me any questions, or give me, well, I'd rather not give a whole bunch of suggestions, because some of y'all just don't know when to be quiet. So suggestions, not so much. Inbox, not so much. I get a lot of people in my inbox. So if you have a question under a particular topic, would you please just write it in a thread? That would make it so much easier for me. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me. I've already been through several transitions since I've started my TikTok. And I'm going to post this if it'll, yeah, I'll post this on YouTube. It's actually getting too long for TikTok. I'm not even going to be able to post it on TikTok. So this is going to go directly to my YouTube friends and families and followers. For those of you all who are living with chronic illnesses and still on the road, I really, really wish I was on the road. I'll, I'll make a video and talk about that as well, because this was not what I wanted to do. I want everybody to understand that this was something that I had to do. I was forced to do this, not out of any negativity, and I mean, it was negative because I couldn't afford to get things fixed on the van that I needed. It needed thousands of dollars of repair, and I didn't have it, so I had to give it up. And now I'm going back. I'm on disability income, so saving for something else is, I don't know how I'm going to do it. That's why I really would appreciate your support with my mobility aids. That's part of how I hope to garner the income to get a vehicle to get back into the lifestyle, which is what I absolutely want, because I loved it. And I, now that I've done it in it for a year in the van without all the, now I know exactly what I do and do not need, as well as exactly what I do and do not want, and things that I'm kind of flexible on. So, I just need the money to be able to purchase something for me and my pets to be comfortable in, especially on rainy or inclement weather days. That's a big, big deal. As well as me being able to stand fully erect. With chronic pain, moving around in the van with the pets, and it was just way too much, and it did a number on my body. It really did. And I want to come back so bad, so bad. I want you guys to know that I was depressed probably for the first 2 months that I was in the house, and I feel confident enough to talk about that. But yeah, life on the road was kind of, I know I'm all over the place with this, guys, because I was going to post it in one area, but now since it got a little long, I'm just going to post it straight to my two YouTube friends and just let you know that, I really hope to be back on the road by the end of this year. Um, I miss it so much. My dog misses it. Bodie misses it so much. He goes out in the backyard, and I feel so bad for him because there's cement walls like 6 feet tall. He can't see anything. He can't roam. He can't run, and it just sucks for him. And I just really have to have the space provided for my pets to be comfortable. My older gentleman, he's probably not going to make it like much longer, and that's so sad. But I had to remove him from my journey because he just couldn't handle it. His hips and his hind legs give out on him, and he wasn't able to get in and out of the van. And he's an older gentleman that likes to stay inside, where Bodie liked to run and rip. So Clyde is his name, was with someone temporarily, but now I've had him back since I've been here in the house, and I need this time with him because it's it's not going to be much longer, my sweet baby. But anyhow, guys, I know I kind of rambled on and went in different directions, but if you stuck around to the end, I appreciate you. Please feel free again to reach out to me and kind of be patient with me with any kind of messages, because I get a lot. I get a lot. So I try to, and I really do my very best to try to answer each one. Even on Bob Wells' video, but it's so many I just cannot get. It seems like I can't get finished. But I am trying. I am here, and I appreciate all of the love and support. Peace, love, and blessings, guys. Luna out.